Hey everybody, I want to show you how to set up your free eWordChallenge account to allow you to start playing Boggle online for free in just minutes. So first thing you're going to want to do is open your browser and go to eWordChallenge.net. You'll see this page here. If you already have an existing player ID, you can just type that in here, add your PIN here, and hit login. If you don't have one yet, you want to click right over here to sign up. And then just add whatever player ID you want. Let's type in tutorial vid. And we'll enter our PIN code here. Confirm the PIN right below it. Then you're just going to want to click on this reCAPTCHA down here and register. That's it. Now we're in. Just to show you the platform, you're going to hit OK. And different modes of playing. If you scroll down, you'll see mode. You can play by yourself by clicking play solo. You can host a game, which you can choose the settings with size of board and other configurations we'll show you in a different video, or you can play as a challenger. So let's click challenger for now and keep scrolling down to see the available games. So right now there are, well, let's see, 4 different games going on. You'll see if it has a red lock over here, that means this game is locked. You need a password to enter. One of these people set up that game and want to play a private game with their friends. If there's no lock on it, such as this game, this is a public game. If you want to enter this game, you could just click join, and you'll immediately be able to start playing Boggle. Okay, now let's go look at the configuration settings. So if you logged out, you just got to type your player ID back in here, put in your PIN, and log in. So now, let's say you want to host a game. So here are the options you have of how you want to configure the game. So first of all, you have this box here, which if left as is, where the lock is open, means it's a public game. If you want to make a private game, so you can close it, you'll set up your private code. Let's call it tutorial for now again. And then you'll hit create. You now have a private game that only somebody that has this password will be able to join. So you could send them this link here along with the password you made, and they'll be able to join this game. Looking at the settings here, so here are the various options you can use for this game. Dark mode just switches the screen to dark mode. To apply it on the bottom. You could choose a language you want in. So there's English, Spanish, Filipino, and French. You can choose your board size. So 4x4, 5x5, or 6x6. Random means the computer will randomly choose between these 3 options and constantly change that between rounds. You could choose a minimum word length anywhere between 3 and 6 letters. Set your time limit for your round. Random again will change that, randomly generate how long the round is going to be. You could choose if you want a minimum ELO or a maximum ELO allowed. And under more options here, you can choose whether you want to count words ending in S. Now, what this means is if your minimum word length is 4 letters, so then if this is open, then the word, let's say ties, T-I-E-S, will count. If you do not count words ending in S, then the word ties will not count since the root word is only 3 long and your minimum word length is 4 letters. Now, the word chests, which is anyways longer than 4-letter minimum, S will always count in that. This can set all of your letters to either be facing upright or jumbled like it would be on a natural Boggle board. There's 3 different ways of scoring. Count all words means everyone who writes down any words will count. Nothing's canceled out, and you just see who gets the most points for the most words. Cancel if common means everyone that has the same words will cancel it out, and you'll only get points for whichever words you exclusively have that nobody else has. A very popular way of playing now is called share score, in which everyone that repeats the same words gets divided amongst the amount of people that have it. So let's say you have a 4-letter word that's worth 1 point. If 2 people get it, you'll each get credit for a half a point for that. And depending on how big the word is how much points it's worth. And depending on how many people found that word is how many ways that total points will be divided. You can play as a free-for-all, which is basically each person for themselves. Or you can set up a team play in which you can play 2-on-2 or 3-on-3, where you create words together as a team. Scowl is basically how inclusive the dictionary is. So there's different levels of Scowl in terms of how lenient we are in which words count. We're using English right now. Under English, there's a few different dialects of English as well. U.S., Great Britain, Canada, and Australia. If we would switch the language, let's say we would go with Spanish here, so then we would not have those options anymore as we only have one dialect of that. Same with Filipino and French. Once you set up how you want the game to go, you hit apply, and now your game is ready to be played. Just got to get some players inside of here, and we'll show you what that looks like in a minute. Okay, so now I just want to show you quickly how the actual gameplay works. So we're back here logged in again, and we're going to play as a challenger. So here's one game going on right now. It looks like it just started a little bit ago. So we are going to join that by hitting join. This is a 6x6 board. As it shows over here, there's a minimum of 4 letters. So let's find some words. One interesting thing about this is you can hit spacebar, and it'll actually rotate the board so you get another look at it. Additionally, let's say you type in something by mistake. Let's say you type in some word. If you hit Control X, that will automatically delete the last word you wrote. Alternatively, you can just click on this little X here when that one's in the box. Let's hit Enter, and then remove that one right over there. If you repeat a word that you already wrote, duplicate will pop up on the screen, exactly like that. See the countdown timer almost done over here. You can see the words entered right over here, and time is up. Screen freezes. And here now we can see the score. So we're doing split scoring here. So this is the winner. We are down here, tutorial vid, we got 21.16 points. And as you scroll down, you can actually see which words everyone got. We have 3 categories here. Let's go back to our board. This is the total words we got. And this is what mistaken words. So you'll see, you can click here on mistaken and actually see that. The word bead is not a word, it is B-E-A-D, and therefore it doesn't count. The game keeps moving as soon as the host decides to start the next round. You have to click in to keep going along with the host. If not, it'll automatically drop you as the next round starts. But again, you can just go back in right away and join that game if you want to. A couple other things to show you around this site here. We have here a leaderboard. This is the top players, top 100 players currently playing. Every round, depending on how you do relative to other people playing, you'll gain points for that, which will up your ELO. For specifics of that, you can read all the information down the site. TG is the top gainers. These are who got the most points recently. Long words that were used during play. Who got it and how long ago. And then this is the win rates. Boggle 110 and only lost once. It's basically a 91% rate. And any of these people, if you want to see, wow, that guy's pretty good, let's see what he did, you can actually go back and look at his games and see what scoring he got there. If you want to show the words on them, you can actually see the words, see the board they played, see the words they got, and you can go back to your own as well and do that. All right, that basically wraps up the gameplay part of this tutorial, and I hope you're enjoying.